Right, I've just joined this monthly Super Blitz Arena. I intend to play about 45 minutes or so 7 or 8 games. Then I need a break for something else. And then I may possibly be able to come back after that, I'm not sure yet. We have just over 1 minute to go at the start. I'm there, number 48. A lot of much stronger players than myself in this, of course. It's unlikely I'm going to be playing anything like the whole event, maybe just the first 45 minutes, I'm not sure yet. It's a 3.5 hour tournament. Right, so we're getting ready to play the first game. The first game, I believe I'll be playing one of the players who's right next to me in the rating list, and then after that it's a case of whoever's available.
Ten, 9,
Right, we
8,
get ready to go. Good
7,
luck, everybody.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Right, knight f3 to start. Okay, I think I might actually take that. Go on a light square because he's got a dark squared bishop. Now I'll try and advance to the middle. He advances. I think I'll take there. Okay, so knight can go forward and in, maybe round. I think I'll just play a holding move. Let's go forward, hit the pawn. Then we've got a potential fork if he pushes the pawn. Fork anyway. Okay, I think I'll try and open this middle up now. So try and get the pieces coordinated, get his rook off if we can, or that'll get his dangerous rook off the board. Okay, well now we've got knight forward, get the knight off the board. We could potentially push. I think I'll go forward, try and get the knight off. Possibly even get the queen off the board as well. Okay. Now I'll push. So I've got to just make sure that there's no back rank issues that I walk myself into. Let's throw in a check. Grab the pawn. Now ideally I want to go across and then queen down. So bishop down, I think I've got pawn up. He grabs the pawn, so I've got a check. I'll just push, I think. I can also play rook across. Okay, well I can just take and queen. I've got a check. Surely I haven't blundered a repetition, have I? Wow, I've blundered a repetition. That's unforgivable to go for repetition there, isn't it? That is crazy. I've blundered a repetition. Well done. That is stupid. We have an infinite master. He's going into berserk mode. That means he gets 1.5 minutes, but he gets more points for the tournament if he wins. Okay, so takes. I think it's playable. Okay, I think I'll go with a bishop for that one. So he's got a fork coming. I think I'll go back. Knight over, he's got pawn down. Let's go this way. Oh, he grabs the pawn, okay. Let's just go forward. Yeah, I've got to try and get active somehow. I'm not quite sure how, but that's the plan. Oh, didn't really want that. So the threat is to take. Oh, now I've just gifted him this, haven't I? And I'm going to have to go that way. Can't afford to trade there. It's hard to see how I can do anything realistically here now. Gotta take that. So if we trade, he just pushes. I can't stop it, can I? I'll give him that. Well played. I think I'll play knight f3 again. That's my normal opening move. Right, this time I'll go c4. Normal response. Okay, so he's happy to play an endgame. I think I'll take the pawn. Okay. No, idea is to try and get a pawn up here if you can. Let's go back. So again, we're looking for get pawn up with bishop over, of course. So bishop up is the threat. Oh, he's missed it. He just missed it. Oops, that would have been careless, wouldn't it? Giving him the queen straight back. Just trying to break this pin. No, I can go up, hit the pawn. If takes, I think I can take. Okay, so I've got rook up, I can grab the pawn, but then there's a diag potential. I think bishop up must be right. Try and get the rook developed, even if I give up a rook for bishop. Now I can gain a rook, lose a queen, gain a bishop, lose a bishop. See, if I take, I'm giving him the potential for a diagonal. Right, so I'm going to try and get the pawn and the rook to the back rank to get his rook off the board if I can. I'm happy if he takes that rook, because it gets rid of one of his pieces. So I'd be very happy if he takes there. Okay, pin that rook. That picks up another rook. That should be good enough. Excellent. I should have to play something really odd there. Offer a trade doubling up pawns, he doesn't go for it. Right, look to get rid of that bishop. Right, so I can take now, and check. Might as well just drop back, I think, maybe even knight back as well. Then just work on the pawns afterwards. Okay, pawn up. Hit that bishop. Knight up and over, possibly. Okay, we're definitely up now. Now I've got to be a little bit careful there. Actually, let's support the knight. Otherwise, he had a discovery on the knight. Just drop back, hit the pawn. Hit the rook and offer the trade. Okay, so I grab a pawn. He comes forward, so knight over's playable. He's got to take. Knight in doesn't work, so I think just knight back. Pawn forward, of course, gives him this lovely square for his knight. So I think rook across pretty well forced there. And try and kick the knight back. Now I can't take there. Let's drop back. The knight's got an escape square if it needs one. But we want to kick that knight back if we can. Then possibly rook across and try and break through the middle. Oh, he's opening it up. A little bit surprising. Okay, so just possibly a straight check just to get the queen off. So I'm just aiming to get a check and get the queen off. Okay. So he's hitting the knight, so I've got check first. Got to be careful here though, because he's hitting this. I might have just blundered. I have got knight down. I've got knight check, takes, and he takes. Rook down. Yeah, I've blundered the piece, I think. I have to drop back there, but now I'm giving them all these issues. So check, takes, and he takes the rook. That's not good. If I can, I need to get back and try and get rid of the queen. Okay, hits the rook. So check, trade, he takes the rook. I've got to move there, don't I? Terrible. Terrible blunder queen, terrible move. If I can get the queen off the board, I'm not doing quite so bad. Okay, he comes over, so trade. Oh, I've given him this anyway, haven't I? Okay. So check isn't on. Is knight back playable? I don't know. He's got rook right down, but then I get a back rank check. Well, his rook hangs. If he takes with a bishop, I can take the queen. He goes back. This is not easy, is it, to work out? Well, it's a very, very, very good move. I've completely bungled this. Oh, I can't, it's pinned, of course. Wow. Excellent, got there in the end. Wow. I was in real trouble in that game. Right, so he's gone berserk, so we'll just play sensible solid maybe. Okay, he can take that, he doesn't. Let's just play up. Goes back, okay, get the rook off the diag. Maybe rook across, knight round. Okay, could have the pawn. I want to try and get forward and try and give him something to think about. That's what I'm aiming for. Ooh, can I take? Gain a knight, lose a rook doesn't work. Let's try and give him something to think about. That's a lovely move. Let's still give him something to think about. I just missed that move completely. I think I've really got to take there. That's unfortunate. So, yeah, I'm just really busted here now, I think. Yeah, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, that's just over with. Well played. Should have just been a little bit more solid with that game, but he finished it well. Okay, let's play in English. Wow, he comes forward, okay. So I've got E3 or D3 there. I think I'll go E3. Wow, he advances again. Now let's trade. Bring the queen round. They go forward, try and give him something to think about. Right, so there's a pin there, allowing a knight forward. He comes up, so knight forward is still playable. Might trade bishops, but I'm threatening a check to win the queen if he grabs the bishop, so I'm hitting the bishop and threatening a check. Okay, so I've still got check and I can win the bishop. Actually, take the bishop is probably better. If he takes the knight back, I get the pawn. Oh, it must be correct to trade and just grab the pawn there. Now knight, put it on a safe square. So this is still far from one. I've got to try and grab that pawn if I can. Oh, there, I've got the pawn. Actually, let's not try and give him a free pawn. So hit the rook and protect the pawn. Then we want to try and just get on the same rank if we can. Don't need to play too fast, don't need to go crazy. So rook check is covered. Threatening. Okay. So hit the pawn and protect the pawn again. Oh. So hit the rook and hit the knight, covering this pawn at the same time. We're threatening the knight and the rook. Sorry. Right, so now our piece is off. Oh, he had the same tactic back. Well done. But I'm still winning. Can't go there. Now I've got to run the pawn here before he finds another way to trick me. That was very, very neatly done. Oh, I've just blundered the piece. What am I doing? Wow, so the question is, can he stop it? I don't think he can. Wow. That's a little bit more luck than skill. Let's just tuck the king away, no nonsense. So if I can check and get that knight, I mean, I've got a minute left. I can take my time now and try and work it out. There's got to be a way to check him and win the knight here. I think the dark square. So I've got potential checks all over the place. That was made, so just pick up the knight. Excellent. Got there in the end, but a little bit untidy. Wow, look at that. That was the IM I lost to. 32 points. Very, very impressive. And actually, let's go knight f6. Okay, I'll just take that. comes over, I think bishop up now. Right, so I've got knight over. Yeah, I think I'll just play a pawn up actually. Right, let's go forward. Okay, now I'm going to go back, but I'll probably trade. Tempted to take with a pawn if he takes. I don't think I should. I don't think it's the right move, but tempted. Actually, I'll take that knight first. I have got pawn up there. I don't think it looks right though. Let's just simplify. No, that can't be right either. Let's see if he takes en passant, take with a bishop. He might grab the rook, in which case I'll take with a bishop as well. Yeah, I've got into a little bit of a pickle this game. Actually, let's go forward there, maybe even fully forward. No, that I didn't expect. I'm going to take. So we're threatening a check, we're hitting a pawn. My king's reasonably safe, I think, unless I'm missing something. He comes forward. So throw in a check. So I can check and get the queen off. Don't think it does me any good. What I really need is the rook active, but then I'm giving him obviously ideas to come blasting through. So I might just go to a move like this, try and trade off, get the bishops off. Right, his bishop comes up, so go forward and try and trade. If he takes, take with a bishop, hitting the rook. Comes over. Right, let's just push forward. Yeah, I'm a piece down effectively. My rook is just completely boxed in, but it doesn't have a good attacking square. Right, so he looks to trade. Yeah, well, I think I'll go for that. That was a mistake. I should have just gone straight back over. I'm going to try and run forward. Yeah, I've made a bit of a mess of this as well, haven't I? If he hits the bishop, I might have to repeat. Okay, I think I can take a risk here. Oh, can I? Wow, have I just blundered the bishop? Is that just straight lost? Wow, I did not plan that. That is just a straight blunder. This has to be lost now. I mean, he's going to have to really try to lose this, I think, not to win. Actually, let's go with a pawn. Threatening a check. Oh, and I blundered that as well. That is a shocking game, isn't it? That is dreadful. Right, I've got about 15 minutes left. no need to pre-move there. I'm not trying to return that pawn, I'm just trying to get the king safe. Well, that's tempting now. So now I can advance with a tempo, so I will go forward. So now it gives me the advantage of getting the bishop on the right diagonal. But you've got to be aware that once this knight moves, he has knight takes, pawn takes there. I think queen up is playable. And then knight across, I think. Is pawn up playable? I think it is. Right, so knight down is playable, but I want to castle if I can. I'm aiming to castle here. Knight over is also playable because the pawn is double protected. That's a very good move. He looks to open the position up, but I'll just take and castle, I think. Right, now the king's safer, I can look at moves like maybe knight across. Ooh, can he just grab it now? He can. So do I want to go bishop? I think I'll let him take the bishop there. So bishop up. Looking to try and get knight forward. Obviously not right now because he's got a knight there, but let's go up. Right, bishop back. My rook's not in the game yet, I really need knight across as well, then the rook can come over. Okay, so he looks to advance. Let's put the knight forward, pressure the pawn. Possibly bishop can go back. The knight's got to square this way, it can retreat if he moves the pawn forward. Pawn forward in this move becomes playable potentially. Or knight takes. No, he's got knight takes, so not rook takes. So right, but now bishop takes pawn is playable because of the pin with the queen. So he comes forward, so just look to trade. Got to get this rook active. We've both got pieces that are not active at all, and wow, that's just a complete blunder, isn't it? So just grab the pawn. That's a shocker of a blunder. He's really got to take there, and I've just got to run the king back around, but this should be completely lost now. Yes, rook over. I think pawn up and king up, but then he's just going to get check king up and he can get the queen across, pin my queen, and that's just lost. So he's going to pin the queen. Ah, plays up, so I've got to move the knight. Now he has only got 20 seconds, but again that's a wonderful move, so let's go forward. Let's take. My only hope is to flag him, so I need to try and keep this knight if I can. Oh, he's blundered his bishop. Now that gives me a chance. Right, I should be fine on time now. A little bit fortunate. A little bit fortunate with that one. A bit fortunate there, but we'll take the win. So I've maybe got time for one more game. Well, the IM can't stop winning, can he? But he's clearly in berserk mode every game due to those 5 points. He's doing brilliantly. Okay, so he's looking to play e5 and f5, but I don't think I can particularly stop it, so I'll just castle. No, let's drop back. Right, now I'm potentially able to take here. Yeah, let's take. Right, knight goes across, so if I drop back I'm threatening f4. Otherwise I think the plan might be just to play a holding move like pawn up. I think a3 looks better than a4 to protect the chain. I put the bishop on the diagonal so the knight can drop back. The knight can either go this way or this way now, potentially. d4 looks to make a bit more sense. So in knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, bishop takes. Possibly playable. Actually, let's just chuck a pawn up the board. Right, go on the light square, potentially forward again. Right, challenge the knight. It's going to be tough to try and create any chances in this game though. Right, drops back. I think queen up, connect the rooks. If he takes, so I'm going to take in over. Right, now sacrifice doesn't work, I don't think. Let's just go forward. Now, knight comes down as a check there, possible. So I think queen back just to cover this, otherwise he wins the rook. So maybe king up. I think I'll take. I'm wondering whether to push the pawn here rather than taking. Let's push the pawn. Then I need to try and get this bishop back round if I can, but then it's kind of not really doing anything. That's the downside. Bishop takes isn't playable. Bishop up is playable because I'm hitting the knight, but doesn't actually create anything. Oh, it's a blunder. No, it's, I thought it was a blunder. If he checks, I've actually got the bishop covering. Okay. Hit the rook. Oh, I've let his queen in. I've just let his queen in for game over. Wow. Very well finished, I just missed that. Well done. Right, I've still got time for one more game. What have I done so far? 4 wins, 4 losses and 1 draw, so 50%. That's not bad. I think I'll play e4 this time. I hardly ever play e4. Hardly ever play it. That's definitely a pawn. He has got bishop up, but I think I can drop back. So I cover the knight. So we hit the rook. Okay, so pin the knight. So he's in deep trouble here, this game. That's pretty much over already, I think. I can take with queen, I can take with bishop and fork the pieces. He gets a check. I've got to just take though, don't I? So we're threatening a rook across to pin the queen now. Just get the queen pinned, and that'll be game over. Very easy mistake to make, so I think that will do me for this little bit. I intended to stop now anyway. Hopefully I'll be back a little bit later. I'm going to rejoin the monthly Super Blitz Arena. I'm not sure how much time I've got left here. I've played about 40 minutes so far of the first hour and a half. I've only played about 40 minutes. Performance 2097, average opponent 2049. What's that? 5 wins, 4 losses and a draw so far. So we have a carrot card. Okay, now we can trade bishops maybe. Actually, let's just go solid. Okay, I'll pin the knight. Okay, I'll try and break with c5. Wow, he just advances, very bold. Okay, I'll take that. Takes. I've got queen up. I've got knight down to hit the rook. He might try and hold on to the pawn. Let's hit the rook, see if he tries to hold on to that pawn. I've got the benefit of defending this one as well. I can always pin the knight. He does indeed, so... Let's just hit the rook. Wow, queen down, didn't expect that. I'm going to take that knight while I try and work out something to do. Knight forward so I can come back round. So now I've put the bishop there, I've allowed this diagonal, which may not be very clever. Knight back, trying to get this move in to cut the diagonal here. Okay, get the bishop off this diagonal. Going to be a little bit careful here. I think I'm just going to play queen up 1. Pressure on the pawn longer term. Okay, now I can actually let him take that, I think. I'm going to have to let him take that. Otherwise the threat of course is just a blast through, so the knight's covered. Let's push the pawn and hope I'm not just getting checkmated, which I might be. Can he take? He drops back. Let's throw in a check. across and try to come in. Oh, I've dropped the pawn though. I've just plain dropped the pawn, haven't I? Just dropped a clanger. Wow. That is dreadful. Pick up his pawn then. I needed that pawn. I think the chances of salvaging this are slim to none now. Okay, we might as well just chuck this up the board. I'm trying to keep the knight where it is, so he's allowed that. So if I get forward again and open the king, you never know. I should be completely busted, but... Oh, that's a rook. Wow, I cannot believe that. That is luck beyond belief. My opponent's very unlucky there. He should have won that game. On another day he would have won that game. Very unlucky. That's the leaders. Okay, just break the pin. Guessing he's going to advance, so I'll just take. Okay. I think I'll still take if he comes forward. No, I didn't expect that one. Okay, let's look to trade that bishop off. Wow, comes forward again. Okay, c5. Okay, now I'm going to take there to open the c file. My question is, can I get my bishop active? So I'm going to try and bring the knight forward. Bishop up maybe. So again, I have to just hope I'm not completely busted, which I might be. Pawn up and pawn up. If he takes, I take the rook, so I've got 2 pieces, 3 pieces, and the king 4 pieces defending, so I could grab a pawn there. But this is obviously a threat. So I think I'll sidestep so the queen can't easily jump in. So we're threatening this pawn with bishop and rook, so... Well, that allows me to trade and simplify, so I'll do that. Hit the pawn, hit the pawn. Now if I grab the pawn, can I get back? I actually can't, can I? Grab the pawn, but he can't easily attack it. So if I get queen in and get the... Oh, he's traded it. That's got to be a mistake, so I'll try and trade the rooks. And that's just game over, he allows the pin. Again, he's really unlucky, really unlucky. But he can't defend that piece now, so that's a free rook. And if the queen comes off, then obviously it's curtains. Just run the pawn up the board, he can't stop it. Well, just got to be a bit careful that he doesn't actually get a queen himself. Yeah, if he comes forward I can just take. Just make absolutely certain I'm not going to blunder away a queen that I shouldn't. Excellent. Okay, I think just pawn forward. Let's go forward. We're preparing e4 at some point. It might be right now. Yeah, if he takes, I can take. He doesn't take, so he's giving me a chance to go forward. I like the look of that. And forward again. So he's maybe grab a pawn if he wants, but gives me a nice centre now. Okay, he doesn't take it, so I'll take. Right, so is it worth going e6, or does that just open the f file for him unnecessarily? I think I'll play across. If takes, I can take with bishop. So bishop up's playable. I'm looking at e6, takes, rook takes, but I don't think it does much. I think I'll use the bishop to pin that knight. Could be dangerous giving it up though, leaving him a light squared bishop to target, you know, bishop and queen on this diagonal at some point. So it could be risky, this. So takes, takes, pawn forward he takes. I'm going to go for it just to try something a little bit different. Let's go for it. Then I'll take here. Goes with a rook, so e6 is still playable. I think I'll just take and bring the bishop in. Okay, he comes forward. To get e6 he takes, don't like the look of that. I think just queen up and possibly pawn forward, possibly rook across. Actually, I might take with a knight there, then it's easy to play e6. Knight goes back, okay. Oh, so he just jumps forward. Bring the queen up then. Again, e6 is playable. Takes, takes, get the queens off. Does he get rook up at the end? I'm not sure, he might do. Let's just hit the pawn. He's got bishop down, possibly. I should have left the knight check playable there, shouldn't I? Because if I go back down now, he can pin. King across, he gets a check. So I've really got to go this way. Oh, I've just given him checkmate. Just checkmate. What have I done? What on earth have I done there? That's a calamity, isn't it? As soon as you make a move, you see the consequences immediately. That is weird how that happens. You make a move and then instantly you see why you shouldn't have done it. But well played though, you still have to find the move. So there's me. Oops. Well, bishop up. I think I'll just take a knight in to hit the bishop. Okay, I can just take there. Maybe drop back, just hit the pawn. It's just a holding move, then I'll just play a pawn up and try and get the bishop up. So he comes forward, so I can throw in a check, pawn down, and he's fine. So just drop the queen back. I'm just looking at getting pawn up, bishop up, that's the basic idea. So he's looking at playing knight in. Oh, that was really careless of me to allow that. That was a terrible move, g3. Oh, now he's allowed pawn up. Knight takes I don't think works because I'll get the other knight as well. So he's got the rook, but If he takes with a queen, I think bishop up, and there's no checks. And I'm hitting the knight. Oh, he's got knight check. Is that check? Oh, I thought it was checkmate then. Wow, I'm being careless here. He's got knight check. I have got king up. It's not checkmate, but he can take the bishop and the rook. Wow, this is calamitous. This is suddenly getting calamitous. Why didn't he just take the bishop with check? He just missed it. Wow. Let's drop back this way, try not to let him back in. Oh, I've dropped the queen. I've just dropped the queen. Why did I do that? I didn't even see it. Wow, this really is getting calamitous, this game. Beyond comprehension. Unbelievable. Right, get the rooks connected and I've got a chance. Possibly. So check. I've got to drop back, I think. Again, it's probably a terrible move. No, I don't have any realistic chance here, do I? I'm trying to get the bishop secure. Oh no, I've given him a check and he wins the bishop. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how bad I've played. I can't remember ever playing a game as poorly as this. Well, if he wants a repetition, he can have a repetition. Right, so bishop. I'm just going to have to let him go for the check. No, he didn't. Okay. Let's just bring the rook around. The bishop covers the pawn. I'm trying to literally just get out if I can. It's hard to imagine. King up and he's got a check and he wins the bishop. Got no good squares at all. Wow. I mean, if I could even get both rooks into play, it wouldn't be so bad. Now, clearly I can't bring the king up because he gets check and wins the light bishop. I have to block, it's the only move. Oh, now I can go up, he doesn't have a check now. So now I've got the rooks connected. If I can just get them both active, you never know. If you can get both of them active, you just never ever know. I mean, I should be just completely toasted. Should have no hope whatsoever. Let's drop the bishop back where it's protected. Oh, and I've just blundered it again. Queen check, king down, and he wins the rook. Wow. Hold on. Can I pin the queen there? Right, now I think I can take... Oh, checkmate, I've done it again. Oh, I don't believe it. I nearly flagged him and then just gifted him a checkmate. That is unbelievable. Wow, that is unbelievable. My own fault for blundering a queen, of course. Maybe a5 might have been a bit more precise there. He's played h3. And he goes back, so bishop up's playable. He might play knight in, I can always enchant the knight. No, I don't like the idea of that. Knight comes forward. So I'll challenge the knight and the bishop at the same time, so one of them's coming off. He goes with a knight. Has he just dropped his bishop? A little bit unfortunate there, it's an easy mistake to make. The knight covers this key square for any checks. Now his knight's pinned. Anything I can trade now, of course, is just good for me, being a piece up. Oh, that's just a queen. So hit the knight. Then maybe rook across and try and trade something else off. Just take that. Let's bring the bishop back, just try to make sure it's safe and sensible, solid. Try and just build gradually, because I've just played a couple of relatively shocking games, so steady as we go. So we have knight up hitting 2 pieces. Let's go up anywhere. Dark square, he's got a light squared bishop, so everything's on dark squares now apart from this pawn, the king. We're looking at getting queen up. Actually, I can grab a pawn there. Why not? Now, do I sack? I think we do. So the threat is check, winning this rook. King up, I think I've got rook across. Or I can maybe take with a check and hit the rook. Excellent, good win. Let's go e4. Oh, Sicilian. Okay, we'll play Sicilian. Maybe go a gambit line. Okay. I'm going to try and target this square with knight up if I can. I want a castle first, otherwise he has a queen check. But knight up, if he castles, then the queen gets trapped. So it's easy just to castle and lose your queen there. Otherwise I'm threatening a knight check. Yeah, he does castle, so... Oh, he doesn't trap his queen. What am I... Actually, it does. Wow, what am I doing? Wow. Very nice trap. I nearly confused myself. Okay, I can actually just allow him to take that, because... actually, no, there's no point, is there? Just hit the bishop. The queen's going nowhere. Right, he goes back, so now take the queen. If he takes the bishop, I take, and if he doesn't, I take the bishop. which is protected by the knight. Okay, I'll just take that, I believe. I could probably take that, but I think I'll just hit the rook. Just go nice and steady, not in any rush. Rook across. Knight's guarded. Where's a good square for knight? Maybe h3. Oh, he allows me to take. Okay, that's a mistake. Now the rook's got nowhere to go. Excellent, good win. Just flicking through the leaderboard here. Okay, goes berserk mode, so let's just play a sensible game. He's got a minute and a half. It's not as bad as I would see a berserk mode in Bullet. He's got lots and lots of time. Let's drop back, see if it tempts him forward. Okay. No, let's take the bishop. So f6 is going to come at some point, potentially. I've got knight over to hit the queen as well. But surely... Oh, there isn't an f6. There isn't an f6, a knight's hanging. So let's drop the knight back then, maybe f6 next move. If pawn down I think I can take, right, f6 now. Okay. Let's just offer a trade of queens. Okay, he had a nice little tactic there with the rook on the file. I'm just going to look to double the rooks up. So I might get a tactic myself. So takes is rook 4, so I think that's playable. Okay, well I can take again there I think, so I think take is playable. Now, can I get away with taking there? The pawn has to take. In fact, am I getting the queen off the board here? He's got a safe square. I'm just... Is this queen almost trapped, or have I just given him it? What a careless move I just did there, careless. Okay, offer another queen trade. He's only got 25 seconds. Let's pin the rook. It's all just about trying to give him something to think about when you go berserk mode. Excellent, got there. Purely because he went berserk. That's the only reason I won that game. Let's stick to knight f3. Wow, f5, okay. I think going forward is playable there. It's not about winning material, it's about just trying to disturb his structure. Okay. Let's just take, I don't mind an endgame. Okay, he comes forward, so I can take with a check. Let's just play pawn up, see if he brings a knight in. That's the move I expect, so he allows me that saviour move. So if queen down, I might just sack another pawn, or is bishop up and castle playable? Once I'm castled, I can get adventurous. Right, now I can get a bit adventurous. So we can take, we can bring the knight across. Let's take knight over. So we've got knight in and maybe knight across. Knight in, very good move, that's a nuisance. Let's just chuck a pawn up the board. Wow, this is an ugly position, isn't it? This position has collapsed really badly. Really badly. I don't think it's possible to trap his queen. I don't think that's possible. Have I got pawn up? I've maybe got knight down. He goes back, so I'll just push the pawn. I'm just trying to gain space so I can move somewhere. Okay, so he might just want the bishop off. Let's just go forward again. If he takes, I've got to take with the queen. I need to leave the rook back to guard the pawn. Oh, he takes, okay. Let's grab a pawn then. Again, if he takes the bishop, I have to take with a queen. Now, I've maybe got knight check and get his bishop off the board. Whether that does any good or not, I don't know. Queen check, he blocks with a bishop. Okay, let's just come back then. Again, if he takes a bishop, I have to take the queen. I'm going to play a really wacky looking move, f4. If he takes, I think I can take with a rook. Possibly a g-pawn, but the rook looks safer. Okay. So I've got to take that. Rook across, but the purpose is actually getting off this pin. Right, just get the bishop somewhere. Now a queen check is a bit more effective, then I could maybe play a bishop here. I should have played that last move. Queen check, then bishop here onto the diagonal. Then I can maybe put the bishop in the middle. Yeah, much more effective. Let's throw in a check and bring the bishop back. So we're on this dangerous diagonal now, but we actually want to just go to d4. Maybe e5 in some points, but just d4 as a target. But of course he's got these monsters coming down the board. Just go to d4. Right, now I've got idea of getting forward, threatening mate. I'll just give him something about him hitting a pawn. So we're threatening checkmate. Rook up and you take this way. So he drops back. I'm going to go for this. Still pressure on the pawn, we're still looking to go forward. But he's running short of time now, so if I get the queens off... Oh, what am I doing? My queen's hanging. Oh wow, I've just blundered it. He didn't see it. Wow, he had knight takes queen, I've just noticed. Wow, that was a calamity, wasn't it? Absolute calamity. Actually, I can take the rook with a queen first. Wow, talk about luck beyond belief there. Maybe I'm getting tired. Maybe another game or two, then I'll probably stop. I've dropped a few clangers this evening, haven't I? So I don't think I'm going to be concentrating well enough to play many more games. Okay. Wow, he takes it. Let's just play a nice holding move for the time being. So the bishop's got somewhere to retreat to. Okay, I think in that position, with this disturbed structure, it looks good to advance. So queen taking, I can grab the pawn. If he takes the knight, pawn covers it, albeit it gives him an outside pass pawn. So maybe queen across makes sense. Does taking make sense? I don't think so. If he takes, I can take with a spare pawn. He advances. So I've got knight back, I've got knight back. Knight back, and I think c4 looks strong. I'm threatening to take this pawn. Wow, so he's allowed me to take the pawn. I don't think there's any good discoveries with the bishop, so I'm going to take it. Bishop moves and this queen hangs, so I may be threatening bishop down there. Okay, he's protected it, that's a good move. So c4 is playable, rook to b1 is playable. I think rook to b1 looks strong, trade the queens. I just force him that little bit backwards. So I've got bishop up, and he has to come up here, we trade the rooks, but I think it makes sense to disturb the pawn structure first. So I'm just one pawn up, but it could make a big difference. It could be the key difference. Okay, so I've got rook down to hit the bishop. If he takes, I can take. Yeah, I think it makes sense there. If he takes, I take with the bishop. My king's got an escape square, there's no emergency back rank issues. Right, so that's one. Let's simplify the position. This pawn is under threat. So I can grab that pawn. I don't see any reason not to. Now it's a case of, can I push this one, or do I need to defend this? I can't realistically defend that. So I think knight up and try to target this pawn. Check and push. Now if his knight moves, this pawn is vulnerable, which it's done. So take and hit the rook. Okay, can he get away with that? Hit the knight. If he takes, I take. He takes, I push. Whoa, he definitely can't get away with that. There's no checkmate threat there. So now he can't move the knight, he loses the rook. The knight needs to be here for a checkmate threat. And it takes 3 moves to get there. And I'm threatening just a queen, so that should be game over. But again, a knight there, he has to go something like this. And then you get a checkmate in the corner. But that's just a free rook. So that's a good win, but I'll just see where I'm up to. That might do me for the evening. I just feel like I'm not concentrating too brilliantly there. And I'm up to 109 though, doing pretty well. Performance rating 2108, that's better than I thought I was doing there. So what have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses, and the one draw, just that one careless loss to a 1500 who did very, very well. So I've done okay, pretty okay there, but I just feel like I'm not concentrating too brilliantly, so I think that will do for this evening. And